Hello everyone, welcome to the JCast Network. I'm your host, Aaron Herman. Relationships are complicated. Sometimes you need a little bit of advice to best enhance one's dating life and building on meaningful relationships. We had the opportunity to attend a PaEel event in New York City and hear from a panel of people about the best ways to build relationships. We're going to learn more about meaningful relationship building with Samantha Carlin. Let's take a closer look.
That everyone's like taking an active interest, and I think that if there's the most important thing, I think I really focus on the dating side of things, meaning like, you know, like everyone wants to find that the one, and there's this fantasy that, you know, the one's gonna knock on our door and they're gonna be on a white horse or in a beautiful gown, and you're just gonna know, and that's gonna be that, and you're gonna like have babies and just be so happy forever and ever. And unfortunately, that's not true. Like if we looked at Snow White and like the end of it where like they go up happily ever after, like Snow White 2, they would have been divorced. I mean, you know, they never tell you that. You know, so I think one of the things that's really important too when we're looking for somebody is to start getting specific. Like I was talking to a client the other day and I said, well, what do you want in a woman? And he says, well, I want someone really pretty who accepts me for who I am. And I was like, okay, well, that says absolutely nothing to me. Like, you know, for those of you who online dated, you might know that a lot of the profiles for like guys and for girls say the exact same thing for like what they're looking for. Guys are looking for somebody laid back, witty, smart, beautiful on the inside and out, who likes relaxing with the movie and also enjoys going out. And girls are looking for someone, you know, nice, caring, fun, a little spontaneous, but, you know, successful. You know, like it's all the same. Like we need to start getting specific. And I think what's really important when it comes down to this is, and this is what I really focus on with clients, is who are you? Like what's your personality? What do you need to be fulfilled? Like what are your deal breakers and your deal makers? Like you might be really anally neat and like, you know, you're going after guys who are like really messy. And that might seem like such a small thing, but if anyone has ever had a roommate who was really messy and they were really neat, or the other way around, they know that that's just like not happening, like ever. And you know, so it's really getting specific about who you need in order to be complete and how to start looking for that person. So like, for example, you know, let's take this guy from the other night, right? He's looking for, you know, these gorgeous girls who are like kind of very full of themselves. And he's actually a pretty sensitive soul, a little bit insecure, really needs somebody to really be nurturing towards him. He's going for the exact type, like wrong type of girl. And that, if we go to dating burnout, I think a lot of dating burnout doesn't happen because we're going on so many dates. I think it's because it's repeatedly being like, oh my God, like, you know, I thinking that okay, excuse me for, you know, every girl thinks, like girls all think all guys are jerks and guys all think girls are crazy. I mean, this is like what it comes down to. And so that, right? Like you hear this over and over again. And like I think, and what this bridges into, and this is the other thing, is appreciating gender differences. Has anyone ever read Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray? Yeah, we talk about that a little bit. So, you know, and the idea is that, you know, we also can write people off because women and men are different species, and that's kind of John Gray's hypothesis, is that we like are from two different planets and we need different things. And like in an evolutionary sense, like men need to feel like respected and powerful and admired, and women really need to feel they need to feel taken care of and cared for and nurtured and supported. And a lot of our conflicts come where we don't recognize that there is that divergence between what just the basic woman's wants are and the basic man's are, without even getting into the whole personality and specifics. So you know, we have to understand that we can't write people off also because they're just not a woman. I mean, if you're not looking for a female partner and you're a woman, like you're looking for a man, and men do have different needs and wants and ways of behaving. And I think that something else that we were talking about, which I love this question, like, should you go for someone that you changing, you know, that you need to change, or And it ends up being not about changing somebody. You go for your specifics, you figure out what the most important things are to you in a partner, because you can't have everything. That's the other thing. Like Prince Charming doesn't exist. Like your Snow White doesn't exist. Like there are gonna be things you don't like about this person. And then, it's kind of going from there, and saying to yourself, how can we, instead of thinking changing somebody, you pick somebody with things that you don't really need drastically changed, because those are called your deal breakers. Those are things that will never change. But it's not about changing someone, it's about growing with them. And that, I think, is the really big difference. And what we were talking about is recognizing that it's not about, necessarily changing. It's about respecting and listening and growing and understanding the different perspectives of men and women and the different dynamics of your personalities, and how can we grow together, not change each other, because that's like kind of an accusatory way. So that's my brief synopsis, what I wanted to say, and I'll hand it back to Adina.
Dating in the Jewish world is sometimes complicated, and this event is bringing a lot of questions to the forefront about finding the right one and going through the dating process. Why did you decide to do this?
The idea is for individuals in the Jewish community to strengthen their ties to the Jewish community. And the theme of this evening was building Jewish families. So how did I do that? I thought one of the ways, the foundations of the Jewish community is family. And we reach that through dating first, relationship, and then reaching marriage. And at the same time, by building Jewish families, we have to be focus our attention, our concern to other individuals in need and assistance in the community. And that's why I chose to focus an event to support Israeli youth in distress. And what I mean by supporting Israeli youth in distress is that donations are collected at this event to a nonprofit Israeli organization called P.ע.ל, and they assist Israeli teens who are in need of assistance, troubled, they may have experienced abuse in the past, and P.ע.ל is an outlet where they could seek both professional help as well as a place where they can also seek out quality friendship. Now,
and this is also your first event.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. This is actually the host of this event. While yes, I have organized the event, however, the main host is a group called PaEel. PaEel means action in Hebrew. It's from the root letter word of P.ע.ל, P.ע.ל, which is to act. And the idea is, behind the group, is to motivate individuals within the community to actualize their potential to do good by giving to the Jewish community. Either they can give by giving their volunteer their services and their time to the Jewish community, or they can also give to the Jewish community by giving financially. And in this event, I think you see twofold. You see people both giving, volunteering their times, where you have each of the professionals on the panel, they're all doing this pro bono. They're professionals in their field, psychology, social work, even the moderator herself has her own business. They're all volunteering their time and services, giving to the Jewish community. And at the same time, at the event, suggesting, there's suggested donation to benefit Israeli youth in distress. This is one of many events for PaEel. It's the kickoff launch event. And I'm very pleased with the turnout. I think it's a wonderful event. It's also a learning experience for me in putting together an event for the community. And it's only event making is only one aspect of the group that I intend to pursue with this group. I'd like to become, in a way, almost serve as an intermediary between nonprofit organizations and individuals in the Jewish community on a personal basis, to really kind of get into the minds, to find out what people are passionate about and how to bring about that passion to a cause and to contribute, they can help them, facilitate them into contributing to the Jewish community. And that's what PaEel is about. It's about acting to do good.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time, and good luck with this launch, because a lot of you have questions about dating, and hopefully this will be a platform for them to learn more.
Yeah, I figured if I wanted to focus an event that will get the Jewish community talking, what better else than to do it on relationships and dating.
Well, good luck on your venture.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
As you can see, there are different methods to enhance one's relationship. This is Aaron Herman, and thank you for watching.